Well, hello, FinTech North. It's very nice to be able to speak to you, if only this one last time. I've already communicated what I'm going to tell you now to the team at FinTech North. So, Julian, Dan, Joe, Ryan, Rachel, and told them everything that I need to tell them, and now I need to tell it to the wider network. So, FinTech North, wow, I've been the chairman now for 9 years, I think, since its inception. And it's been an absolute privilege. I mean, the purpose of FinTech North always was to create an environment of collaboration in the first instance around fintech. I mean, it could have been anywhere. It could have been Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. It could have been anywhere, but it wasn't. It was the north of England that stood up and said, "We are interested in doing this," and always has been at the prime on this, which is amazing. I mean, we were the first. We set the tone for what helping people understand what fintech was, bringing together people to talk and discuss on difficult topics, trying to improve productivity in the UK and across the north of England. It was FinTech North, and it always was this collaborative rather than competitive process that we went through. So it's been 9 years now. I've been chairman, and I've had such a tremendous time. I do this occasionally. There's no skin in the game for me in this. I do it because I think it's really important. I fell in love with Leeds. I'm not from the north of England. I'm a little bit from Scotland. I'm mostly from the south of England, but Leeds, when I first came here 9, 10 years ago, and was welcomed by Julian and the Whitecap team, including all of the people that were there that have moved on now. But Stefan's name stands out. Stefan Hazard's name stands out. Ever since that time, I've been made welcome, and it's made me feel very happy every time I get on the train and come north, and my family are confused where I'm going. It's my happy space. It's my happy space to come up to Leeds, and then further on to Newcastle and Durham and Manchester and so on. These are places that have made me very happy. Obviously, I do enjoy working with academics, and out of that has sprung some really, really useful academic partnerships that I treasure. But really, the emphasis has always been on this entity, this thing, this network called FinTech North. And we've grown organically. We've gone from it was Julian and Dan and then me as the chair, and then started to employ people. I mean, I think about the productivity that we've generated as this kind of an organization, the responsibility of which, and the vocational responsibility, the responsibility that we took on without really knowing what we were doing of generating productivity in and of its own right, growth in fintech, understanding in fintech, international development, all of these things that no one asked us to do, we just did it. We did it even though the Treasury didn't ask us to. We did it even though um, um, every other government department that was peering into this space, digital offices, you name it, didn't ask us to do it. We did it. We didn't do it because they told us to. We did it because we wanted to. But this entity in and of its own right has generated productivity. It's employed a number of people. Right now, as I say, it's got like 3 employees, and bless them, they're fantastic. I can't praise them enough. They have built their own remit. They have built their own system without very little guidance from anybody. They just do what they do to your benefit, and they don't ask much for it. The North of England doesn't ask much for it, but they, like me, believe it's an important thing. Now, I've always been frustrated by one region over another stating preeminence, and anybody that says, "Oh, XYZ is the fintech capital of the UK," bollocks. It's absolute rubbish. There is no fintech capital. Everybody is working everywhere, but we can focus on regions because it helps bring people together. People have that regional identity, and they focus on that regional identity and come together in those regions to the benefit not just of that region and themselves, which is very important. If they don't succeed, then the region doesn't succeed. But more importantly, the country doesn't succeed. The technology doesn't succeed. Payments, distributed ledger, all of these things fall by the wayside unless there is some commercial model that works for them. But the only organization that doesn't have a commercial model is FinTech North. And that makes me proud. We do it, and we have done it because it's part of our DNA. Anyway, the reason why I'm going on about this is that with great sadness, I have to say, the time has come now for me to resign as chairman of FinTech North. I mean, I mentioned I came up a couple of years ago to the Leeds conference. I haven't been up much since then because I developed a very severe cancer. And now, after about a year and a bit of it faffing away and me getting treatment, it's become much more serious. And I'm now back in hospital again, undergoing more treatment, but the chances of me actually breaking out of this place are fairly slim. Not just because I don't have the strength to break out of the place anymore, but because it's this is where I probably will going to be spending the last of my time. But I wanted to say thank you to all of you because FinTech North is not just the people that I've mentioned. It's not just the directors. It's not just the people who are employed by FinTech North, and we've generated enough money to employ those people, pay their taxes, pay our national insurance, do all the things that a good, responsible citizen should do. It's you. It's the fact that everybody who comes into the network is taught one thing and one thing only. You're part of a network that collaborates. Competing is allowed, of course it is, but you are not selfish people. You're working to the greater good. And if that is the one embodiment that I want to ensure is taken away by FinTech North, and I wish to God it was taken away by every other network, then that is it. So thank you. All the hundreds and thousands, perhaps 10,000s of you that have participated and then will participate in whatever FinTech North does. Thank you. Thank you. You come in with a spirit of collaboration. You come in the spirit of wanting to solve a bigger problem and to the benefit of the UK. It's what the government should aspire to, helping, to generating. It's what we talk about when we talk about community, and we have community. And thank you to all of the institutions along the way that have kind of got it and broken free of the chains of being selfish. The local authorities. There are lots of people I could name. People like Adam Beaumont, Roger Marsh, the local authorities, the LEPs. These are organisations that have very, very willingly understood that even though it's the money that belongs to the region and it's going to be used for something for that region, it also is going to generate productivity for the greater good. Thank you. So I'll leave it there. It's been one of the pleasures of my life. My family don't understand what I do. When I come here, I'm off to Leeds again. I'm off to Manchester. I'm off to Durham. I'm off to Newcastle. All of these places. It's not something that I can express to them because it is quite esoteric and there's no commercial outturn. There's no pay slip at the end of it. Nothing like that. I just do it because I enjoy it. They accept, like everybody else, that I do it because I enjoy it and they like to see me happy. But that doesn't mean they understand it. But I do. And bless you, so do you. So thank you all and farewell. Enjoy life. Be happy.